and Youth podcast. So as I said earlier, I hope you guys have seen the video that we did. So we want to stop stigma in young people living with HIV. So today I'm with these lovely people here. They will introduce themselves.
My name is Felix Kasimbewe.
My name's Dixon Jerry.
So that is Dixon Jerry Felicitas Male. I didn't introduce myself at first, right?
Yes.
Alright, my name is Felix Mangangoma and I'm your favorite host. I'm a favorite host. So guys, as I said earlier, stigma is something that is real on the ground. And it mostly affect our friends, our young people who are living with HIV more frequently. Meanwhile, they don't know where to learn to get cap. So I'll start with this question first. What is stigma? Let's just first break down the stigma. So what is stigma, guys? Yeah.
Stigma, I think this is the shaming or maybe the disgracing of a particular person
Okay. Mr. James.
because of a certain situation or condition.
So stigma, we can put it in a way whereby something that you feel unwanted, I may say so,
or ashamed of.
or ashamed of.
So in our local language, say stigma is more like kumukambira boy pavindu just because of a certain condition, like just because the animal situation in now kumukambira vindu pakuti okay because of your beliefs about the same thing.
Or may say it like bullying me, or maybe in terms of
having negative beliefs about the situation of your friend. Like for example, Muzako, maybe that person is poor, stigma is or maybe benze school or mukamba mazina child, that's stigma.
Alright.
Yes.
So like I would love to, because I heard that there's a number of stigma.
Yes.
Or maybe types of stigma, may say so.
Yes.
So can you, if you know, let's name one of them. Like maybe how many stigmas can we have? Like how many stigma? Because I only know individual stigma, which is basically where you discriminated yourself or maybe stigmatized yourself.
There is social stigma, there is verbal stigma.
Institutional stigma.
Or institutional stigma, whereby like those in the workplaces.
There are stigma, yes, in workplaces, in schools.
Okay.
Yes.
So verbal, Mr. D, what do you mean like verbal stigma?
Under verbal, this is where it involves them calling, saying things verbally, saying bad things about you.
Oh, like
Yeah.
Chimutu.
Yeah, shani, chikopo,
Chikopo. Alright.
Yes.
So like stigma, as we said already, is affecting people, especially we are focusing on people living with HIV.
Yes.
So guys, like stigma,
Again.
like factors of stigma. What really brings stigma in adolescent living with HIV?
Yeah. Okay, go on.
Yeah, I think lack of knowledge because people are not well informed when it comes to HIV. So because of that and because of certain thinking, that's why you find. I mean, that can be a major leading factor for stigma.
Okay. In addition,
Other causes could be community norms. Our community norms, they can lead to stigma. Yes, the belief we have in our community about the same disease, HIV.
alright.
Yes.
So most people do have that mentality of saying HIV is
They have-
deadly.
Yes, my myths, what? A lot
Okay.
of myths about the same disease.
So in nowadays, can you easily judge to say we are HIV?
For nowadays, no, you can't.
You can't.
It's different compared to those days because they have advanced according to their medication. Back then, it was only kachana, but you see, nowadays, everyone is just the same. Like,
It's
no.
no longer a disease.
Yes.
It's no longer a disease now.
Yeah.
So nowadays, like I don't, because I was thinking about the same thing because HIV back then was somewhere whereby munaipa mankhwala akuma mankhwala aina tumanja ngati anyamuna siyemu
Yeah. Yes.
then angipeleka taoneka be vinango chabegera. But nowadays you cannot judge that
No,
you
you cannot tell.
HIV or maybe you how you get ka.
Yes.
So I don't know what our fellow people in the community why they're still like why they're still talking about HIV as if like it's a deadly disease. You get disease, right?
Disease. Yeah.
Disease, right?
Yeah.
Because there's the HIV and the AIDS.
Yes.
Yes.
So AIDS is a disease.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a disease.
AIDS is a disease and HIV
This is a
is a
virus.
virus.
Yeah.
Yeah, so a virus can be suppressed.
Yes.
A disease cannot be cured, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And we're talking about stigma. So guys, like how does it affect like someone who's coming from a well-to-do family and someone who's coming from a poor background? Does stigma also hit them both same or maybe it's different?
I would say it's different compared to those people with high income and those people who are poor. It's different how stigma hit them because mostly families that are well to do, there is a lot involved. Like there is privacy to them compared to a person who is poor. Like the way those people, like the way they are seen, they're not seen compared to the poor people. Like poor people, it's easy for people to even know but for them, people are with high standards, with high income, they have high privacy with them. Like maybe they meet the doctors in their houses or what, so there is high privacy with them.
But what about in the community? Do them like do they being stigmatized as well as the same person as someone who's coming from a poor background?
First of all, there's a difference. The communities themselves, they're different because a community where a poor or where a person with a low income will come from won't be the same with a person with a high income, because a person with a high, or maybe urban areas, you find that in those areas there's more privacy compared to those areas which are maybe you have a lot of people with low income.
Okay.
Yes.
So what you're trying to me, what you're
Like for
trying to say?
example, you find that to me data. You will never find someone nankala pamdata who has a high income, then ukampeza pamdata. No, it's not like that. But you find that pamdata pachapangala a lot of people with low incomes. So pachapamangala no secrets. So stigma pala ingakale kwa
Oh, zero fast long term community.
Yeah.
So like in the community, someone who's coming from a good well-to-do family, and someone who's coming from a poor background or maybe a poor family. It's like they're working. We are talking about young people here.
Yes.
Their work is hit differently as well. Like and
According how to our society standards,
yeah.
those people who are rich are compared, like they are more respected compared to those people who are poor.
Mhm.
Most people who are poor, like kama vile kiwazi wanasema unasauka. But like when you see a rich person, kama vile like people will support that person because the status of that person.
Like we had said, but institutional stigma. Like for example, a hospital. If a person from somewhere community has just come has come for treatment, you see the difference. That person will be treated like just like that. But let's say, for example, we see maybe the minister coming. You can even see that maybe even the biggest doctor in the hospital would come just to come and treat the what.
So as a result, I would say that will even hinder that person who's poor to even drink the medication, like as a reluctance. Even some they even drop because maybe hunger, like maybe palinjala panyumba.
Mangala maningi palai more than
Yeah.
so I mean like at the facilities, ART facility, which we are talking about HIV.
Yes.
There's a line, there's a line maybe when the doctor goes. A young person maybe a choka go to do family, maybe as one a doctor mkati moja. Yeah, mchashen so. Again, someone who's coming from unwell to do family, as Ankara paper I am the case. Get so it hit differently.
Yeah, the difference is there because you find high cost people, that was just like that.
Yeah. So guys, like I will ask, how can we, or maybe how can we help our fellow young people to maybe to just avoid or maybe to overcome stigma? How can we help them?
To educate the community.
All right.
We have to educate them about the transmission of HIV. A lot of people like they put like they do stigma due to like they don't know the transmission, how to get HIV. They think maybe okay nikakugwira hapo chape then I'll get sick. But it's about that contact.
Yeah.
You see, so I think we have to educate more the community to educate them more about the transmission of HIV.
Yeah.
Yes.
Can you say any addition?
I think educating more and also accepting yourself. Yes, if you are in anything that will cause stigma, you must accept it. You must okay self acceptance.
Okay, I think that's a key.
Mm.
Because if I accept myself fully with my status, like I'm like this because of that's how I am. No, there's a purpose in everything. They say like if you go to the Bible, say like God knew you before you were born. You
Yeah.
get right? God knew you before you were born. So you being with HIV isn't a mistake. There's something brighter kusogolo kwa hivi like
That's why like there's a saying they say God gives challenges to those people he know they can overcome them.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
they can be the saying whereby like you are in that situation because God knows that you can overcome and you
yeah.
can pay for yourself.
And God gives the hardest challenges, the hardest war to the best soldiers, right?
Yes.
So the best soldiers.
Yes.
So guys, as we're talking about stigma, if we are to given a chance to maybe to design an activity for some for just to fight stigma in young people living with HIV,
Yes.
how can you design that activity? Mind you, we are talking about someone who's living with HIV coming from a poor background and someone who's living with HIV as well coming from a well-to-do family. But they both face stigma,
Yes.
right? So how can you design that activity for you? How can you design that activity to help them both and also to cater the part like financial part and also stigma part?
So I feel like when it comes to people who are like in low income, I feel like we teach them skills on how to empower themselves.
All right, yeah.
Yeah.
For instance, in addition,
They're quite similar.
okay.
Yes. Mm.
So maybe you can tell me like what type of skills do you think you can include?
When it comes to skills, there are a lot of skills out there.
Yeah. So I just want you to name one or two.
Like making a lot of stuff like making my bracelets, like sewing,
Okay.
even gardening, like they learn gardening. Gardening sometimes it's easy. At your backyard,
Oh.
maybe you make a garden.
Agriculture, I see.
Yes.
Like even plumbing.
Yeah.
Because like in plumbing, most people do oversee plumbing, but plumbing is a good business. You get.
Lord.
Just imagine, just one sofa. Just one sofa. When you make one sofa and sell it is 2,000. So someone having that skill can be also bangangaiko na mabizi. You get ka. You don't even put sense there kama abantu musweet. Yeah, it will be hating you, but so that factor one zero.
Yes.
Yeah. So talking like coming to families, because also stigma can also come from families as well.
Yeah.
So it's just a question for me. There's someone is whereby I may say pampering you get. You know, in this family whereby you are in family of maybe 8 or maybe 3 and there's only one child who's HIV positive. You know how parents be to that same child. Do you think that pampering from the parents, or maybe every sibling has a house chores that these African families, our African families, with every child, when you wake up in the morning, you have to do something. Say that washing dishes or maybe kapena palibe pompi pa nyumba, ungoenda kuwewa ndo tapako manzi, something like that. And then that child is not is not given a share of those chores. It's being pampered by the mother. Maybe every morning before you get into bed, wajako to porridge, which the child or mago to tea, you get that pampering. Does it also contribute in stigma?
Oh, and I would say it depends.
It depends.
Yeah, but I would say sometimes, yeah,
It can contribute.
yes, because that person will have low self-esteem. Feel like, okay, why am I not doing that? Is this because I'm sick with this disease?
Yeah.
That's the reason why they don't
Because-
give me to do this stuff.
Because the same treatment that that particular child is being treated, I think that same thing is discrimination. That same thing is stigma.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's not good.
Okay,
Yes.
okay,
It's not good.
but at least if you are 5, you must all be treated the same.
Yeah,
Because yes,
you don't have to show it that you're pampering this one.
there shouldn't be any difference because immediately there is that difference. Dishi is stigma meaning.
Mm-hmm. So guys, like as we are talking stigma is a very powerful word whereby a lot of our young people are suffering with stigma, not just the HIV living people, but a lot of our young people. But for this topic, we are focusing for a young people living with HIV. Like we all know, HIV is something that the society feels is a deadly disease. The society feels like something whereby when you have HIV, somehow hard, but you just have to accept yourself and also know yourself and know what you are aiming. As I said already, God knows us even when we are before we are born. So that person, if you have HIV, it doesn't mean that it's the end of the world. You just have to find power in that same situation and use that energy to do something great to yourself. Thank you, family. I just want to say bye bye.